guys, Melena Scantlin here with Pete Hammond from Deadline.com. Now it's the aftermath of the Oscars. I like to call it the aftermath. Would you call it the aftermath?
I think that's a good word. Yeah, definitely the aftermath. This is the morning after, the big hangover that Hollywood is collectively having right now.
And you thought it was somewhat predictable. Did everything follow suit?
Yeah, it did. You know, I mean, we made some predictions here last week, and most of them came true. Meryl Streep came through, which was a bit of a slight surprise for me. I thought maybe Viola Davis would win, but you know what? That was back and forth, and everybody knew that was a real horse race. And I think the fact that they kept reminding everybody that it had been 29 years since Meryl Streep.
And 17 nominations.
That people said, okay, well, let's give her another one. She was lovely. I talked to her last night at the governor's ball, and she felt like the competition was so strong this year that she is now calling for the category to expand from 5 to 10 nominees. She said, I think we should have more because there's so many great roles here for women this year, and she's hoping that it will continue. But she was really happy, said, it's so nice to get this at the end of my career. I said, I don't think it's the end of your career yet. I think this little Oscar is going to keep you going for a while. But yeah, it was great.
Well, talking about the end of your career, it certainly doesn't end in your 80s.
No.
82-year-old winner last night. You predicted it.
Yes, Christopher Plummer, and he is the oldest actor or actress now to have actually won an Oscar. And I loved his speech where he got it.
Only 2 years younger than Oscar.
Isn't that amazing? I mean, really, they go there. He said he was practicing his speech in the womb, ready for this moment. He's so great. I had seen him the day before at the Indie Spirit Awards, which he also won. And he's very excited, you know, even at that age, to still have a zest for life and a career. He just wants to work. He just wants to keep working. And this will allow him to do that for sure.
Jean Dujardin.
Yes, he's like a major superstar. He is the George Clooney of France, and George Clooney is the Jean Dujardin of America. Now, because Jean Dujardin suddenly is going to become a household name here with that Oscar. The first French actor ever to win an Oscar. And he was also on cloud 9 last night when he came into the governor's ball carrying that Oscar. You know, I thought he'd win. I thought that the momentum was going with him and his movie, The Artist. So George and Brad will live to fight again another day, I'm afraid. You know, what are you going to do? But The Artist, look, the first silent picture to win an Oscar since the first year of the Oscars with Wings, which was the last one. So we have bookends now. We have 2 silent pictures. Who thought we would do this 80 years later? And a black and white movie. Harvey Weinstein, who released the film, is really hoping now that they can double their box office gross with this. They are going to expand, I believe, into about 2,000 screens on Friday and just blanket America now with The Artist.
Octavia Spencer.
Oh, wasn't that great? And you know, I was in the audience there, and it was just the most spontaneous standing ovation of the night. You know, and we've seen her win in every awards, but this was like the first time. Yep. It really was amazing. She was so emotional and so heartfelt, and that audience was just cheering her on. You know, there's something about being in that theater at the Oscars that is unlike anything else. I don't think the Oscars need to worry about all these other shows and all this stuff. I think it's still the penultimate award you can get, and she was just thrilled.
Best Director.
Yeah.
You predicted it.
Yes, well, yeah, Michel Abnavicius. And he was very nervous coming in. I saw him just before, and he, you know, even though he'd won everything too, you never know. And as the evening was going along, Hugo kept winning award after award, and we thought, well, maybe, you know. But no, it was going to be his. This was an amazing, risky kind of movie. He put everything on the line to do this. It was his passion and his concept. And it was nice to see him up there and especially blowing a kiss to his wife, Berenice Bejo, who didn't win last night, and she was the one member of the crew that didn't take home the Oscar, but she was thrilled.
She'll share it with Michelle.
Yes, exactly.
And Jean, and the Artist cast who won Best Film.
And Dougie, the dog.
And Dougie.
Yeah, Dougie the dog was there and looking good with his tux on.
And his little gold bone.
Yes,
I wonder who designed that for him.
I'm not sure. We'll have to check with our fashion experts.
Well, Pete, we are so lucky to have you with us. And Deadline.com. If you're not following Pete, follow him in his column. He's amazing. He'll win you money. He always predicts the winners accurately.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
Thank you. I'm Melena Scantlin. Subscribe to ENTV for all your entertainment news first.